it be.
And when the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow, let it be.
I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be. Oh, let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Oh, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be. Oh, yeah, yeah. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Oh, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. For though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Oh, let it be. There will be an answer. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be, let it be, oh, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be.
And when the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow, let it be.
I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Oh, let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Oh, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Oh, yeah, yeah. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Oh, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Oh,
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Please, we are really sorry for what happened before now. I think we've corrected it. So we could not comment. There was no option to comment. So at this point, we've actually fixed it properly. So we are very sorry. That was why we had to end the stream and start all over again and correct it. So there was no option to comment, and I believe most of you will have something to say or question, and you will not be able. So right now we have that option. So we are very sorry for keeping you to this time. We were actually right on time. We were live exactly 6, but when we started, we noticed there was no option to comment. So we sincerely apologize for that. So you're welcome to day 3. Day 3, wow, 5 days, one mission, the real truth about Forex. I am very happy that so many persons have really learned a whole lot from this session. You know, I got messages yesterday, I got messages there before yesterday, and people were already appreciating and like, boss, thank you for this very wisdom you have passed, because you won't have people telling you this truth. So, you know, someone was like, you can never find this kind of thing on YouTube. Yes, that's the truth. Nobody has such time to expose these things to you, and that's why you're still dancing around and still struggling. So at this point, I'm happy that I've been able to speak. So today we are gonna go deeper and deeper. Remember, I told you that there are still other things that will be revealing before the end of this session. Maybe I'm keeping some things for the remaining 2 days. Yeah, so that whoever miss it, I'm sorry. So I'm keeping some things for the remaining 2 days. Yeah, we have Saturday and Sunday left. So if you have a question in the process of this session, please drop your question, drop your comment, share this stream. All right, in 3 minutes we are going to do something. So everybody click the share button. You're going to see option to share. Can you kindly share this stream? Share this stream, share this stream, share this stream, share this stream, share it on your status, share it on all your medias, all your platforms, all your handles. Please just do well to share it. Do well to share it. Okay, so thank you very much. For those of you coming, please, as you come, try as much as possible to share this live stream. We want it to go viral, because what we've revealed in the first 2 days, I think the whole world actually needs to hear it. So for those of you that are joining us for the first time, kindly go to our Facebook page, our Facebook handle, subscribe, and then check. You're going to see the video for the first day. Then for the second day, if you missed it as well, go to our handle on Instagram, follow us, and check. You're going to see the video for the second day. Try as much as possible not to miss any session, because every session here is very, very impactful. All right, so today I'm going to continue from where I stopped. I think yesterday I stopped somewhere and I didn't want to go deeper because of time. So I'm trying as much as possible to make sure this session lasts for at least an hour, 30 minutes max. So we are sorry we've already wasted 30 minutes of your time because we had that error. So we are very sorry for that. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about the very last point, one of the last points I talked about yesterday on our Instagram live. Trading plan. I want to expatiate on that trading plan. I want to really give you more details on the trading plan. So one of the secrets and one of the truths that you need to know about Forex is a trading plan. You know, yesterday when I talked about trading plan, I had somebody who came into my office today and the person was like, boss, when you say trading plan, I don't really understand. I don't really get. So I said, okay, maybe I'm going to do a little on it before I go into another point. So trading plan. Now, trading plan will not give you hope. Yes. Trading plan will never give you hope. What do I mean? If you have a trading plan in Forex, there is nothing like hope. So that's to tell you that Forex has nothing to do with hope. Yes. So when you enter the market and you're hoping, you have failed. That's one truth you don't know. You have failed. You can't be hoping in the Forex market. I keep telling my students that the market do not care about whatever feeling you're having. So you cannot be in the market and you're hoping. So when you have a trading plan, it gets rid of hope. So do you have a trading plan? Do you have an entry strategy? Do you have an exit plan? Do you have your risk management plan and all? Now, this is what I want you to do. For you to be profitable, just follow these steps. When you wake up in the morning, depending on the pair you're trading, open your book. I wish I came with mine for this live. I think I brought it, but I didn't remember to bring it here. So open your book, your journal, have a concrete plan for your trade for that day. Be very, very intentional. Remember, I said something when I started the first day. I said, make sure that whatever you're doing in the Forex market, you're being intentional. When you're being intentional, you're getting rid of that whole idea of gambling. But when you're not intentional, that's when the whole gambling system comes in. Being intentional means you know what you're actually doing. So now, whenever you wake up, open your journal, have concrete plans for that particular day. Have concrete plans for that particular day. Have a particular amount you're ready to risk every single thing you want to do. You know, most traders chase setups instead of waiting for strategies. There are two different things. There are two different things. There's a difference between setup and strategy. Now, someone walked into my office today and said, boss, I think I begin to understand the SMC strategy. Are you trying to say that I should stick to the SMC strategy and I should not maybe trade any other strategy? And I told him, I'm happy you've actually discovered that. Why did I say so? As you keep trading with your trading journal, you get to know the strategy that is actually best for you. As you trade with your journal, with your trading plan, you will figure out the strategy that is best for you. So the reason why you're losing money out there is because you don't even have a journal, you don't even have a plan. So I gave him go ahead and I said, if you're good at SMC, what you need to do is develop that strategy. Develop that particular strategy. That's where we give birth to education. I talked about education on the first day, and let me tell you one deep thing about this education stuff in the Forex market. Let me just expose something. The real hidden secret about Forex is not on YouTube. Yes, the real hidden secret about Forex is not on YouTube. You may not find it on the media. When I'm talking about education right now, so you may not find it on the media. Yes, there are educational outlines that you would need to pay for. You know, most times in life, almost everything now we are subscribing for premium. Everybody wants to go premium. You subscribe for premium. That is it. So when we talk about education, you need to step up your game. It's not about going to YouTube and you are looking for some strategies. There are some deep things that are not on YouTube, but we have them on a particular course. You know, last year when I bought a course about $100, someone was like, how do you remove $100 to buy a course? I said, you don't know the value of that course, because what is inside that course is not on YouTube. That is it. What is inside that course is not on YouTube. So you see that you are even investing in yourself. So Forex is like, that's why I said it's a business. And when you want to do a business, for every businessman, I hope you know that there's always room for upgrade. You're not comfortable with where you are. You're not comfortable sitting down at that particular spot. Everybody wants to upgrade. Everybody wants to step up in your various business, whatever you are selling, whatever you're exchanging in your various business. There is always room for upgrade. Everybody wants to step up their game. Nobody is ready to be at the same spot. And now, what do you understand by that upgrade? I like using fashion designers. I think maybe because I love fashion. Now, for a fashion designer, you learned the basics about sewing, and you want to step up your game, because when you go to the media, you see some professional outfits, the way they are being made, you're like, oh my god. And now that is where you understand that there are techniques to producing those kind of outfits. That is where upgrade comes in. So you upgrade your educational level, you step up your game, you pay a mentor, you pay someone and say, please, I need a particular course, this particular thing, or can you train me? These are secrets. This is one truth you will not know. You know, most of us, we are so greedy to ourselves that we feel like, I used to hear that thing that they say, anything I'm looking for, if I just go to YouTube and search. My dear, I will tell you the truth. You cannot be good in Forex with just YouTube. There are some materials. If I tell you that there are some brokers, there are some platforms, there are some assets that you need to have to get information. Most of you, are you aware that for those of you who are Forex traders, are you aware that the key players, I call them big boys, are you aware that they have a book? They have something that monitors and helps them see all your entries. Most of you are hearing this for the first time, but you don't have access to it. These are information that you will not know if you're not being told. It's not just about support and resistance. So there are some assets you need to get deeper information. When it has to do with fundamentals, there are people there are professional traders that give out professional fundamental analysis. There are professional traders that give out professional analysis for fundamentals, prediction, telling you that, okay, based on the fact that this person is so president of this and this and this, and at the end of the day this. So there are some software, there are some sites. Let me use website. There are some websites that have those information. There are websites that have those deeper information. Remember, I'm here to expose some things. I told you that I'm going to share deeper things than what you know. So there are some sites that have deeper information, and you wouldn't find those information elsewhere except those sites. Yes. For some of you who are using Okta, if you check where they have their trade and win, what will I say? Their trade and win interface on your app. For those of you that are using Okta, you see that there is an option where they have the Bloomberg. There's an option where they have other things. Now, if you look at the lot size that is required to have or get that Bloomberg or have access to that Bloomberg, you see that they will say you need to trade up to about 100 and something lot size. Now you ask yourself, 100 and something lot size is crazy. Do you know what it means to trade 100 lots and above? That's to show you the value of that website you're about to subscribe. The value of that website. The value of that website you should have access to. These are the things our big boys are not telling you. These are the things the brokers are not telling you. These are the things you may not, or you wouldn't have somebody telling you. And I'm happy that most of you will be delighted that you're hearing this particular thing for the first time. Education. You're not ready to buy a course. Or some of you, I think for those that are in my academy, I know I have some of my exclusive partners watching this now. Now, for some of you that are in the academy, you could meet one of the exclusive partners and they'll tell you that there is so much value in subscribing for the exclusive package. Why? It's not that whatever is being taught in the normal pack is not taught in the exclusive. It's almost similar topics, but that is the experience. There are deeper experience. There are deeper things that will be said. Now, this one is a one-on-one. They are telling you, okay, this is this, this is this. These are the things you will not know. I'm just teaching you how to be a good pro trader. So invest so much in yourself. Buy courses. There are courses that are $2. There are courses that are $5. Yes, but those courses that are $2, $5 may not really have the content you are looking for. Yes, most times you could waste your money and buy courses and it ends up, or you end up seeing the things you already know. There are courses that I bought. In fact, I have a file of different courses that I bought, and I will be like, oh my God, there are deeper things. When it has to do with the investment aspect of Forex, there is a course for it that I have that is not on YouTube. You won't even see it. There are some mastery course that we have that you don't even have access to on YouTube. So why not invest in your trading journey if you want to be better? This is your growth. So the reason why I'm taking out time to tell you this is to make you understand that it's not just about learning the basics, support and resistance and this. You can learn those things and you still go back and you're losing money. There are different ways of treating and controlling psychology. There are materials that could help you. There are so many courses that people have programmed and kept and taken time to write out of experience. Okay, just imagine I'm talking to you now and I end up having a book, putting down all of these things. For those of you that do not read, you will not have access to this information that I'm telling you right now. That's the point. That is the point. So most times we do not have access to some information. You know, it's a trading plan that made me divert to the education. Remember, we started with the education on the very first day, but today I'm trying to expand it. So you have a trading plan, and now what you need to know is your trading plan makes you very disciplined. When you have something written down, it means you've planned for it. Remember, I said Forex trading is intentional. It's not gambling. You're intentional about whatever you're doing. So your trading plan will make you disciplined because, okay, have you ever asked yourself? I hope you know that there are Bible scholars. There are people that are so good when it has to do with the scripture for Christians. There are Bible scholars. There are people that know Bible like crazy. Sorry if I'm using that language. There are people that are really good. There are people that can quote scriptures for you and you'll be like, oh my God, how did this person know this thing? There are people that have spent their years studying the scripture. But now let me ask you a question. God gave us a brain, and he knew very well that when we read the scripture, it becomes part of us, that to a point we can actually quote it and cram it. But have you asked yourself, why is it written down? Why is the scripture written down? For remembrance, right? So the Bible is written down for remembrance. That's why whenever you want to pray and you're reading the Bible, you are remembering what God has actually said. He said, I will do this for you. It's not because you did not know, or it's not because he did not know. That's God himself. But this is you as a believer remembering this thing. So we write things down for remembrance. It is a way of controlling psychology. That's why you need a trading plan. You cannot do without it. You can't do without it. If you don't have a journal, I'm sorry, you've not started your journey. Because the more you are writing, you wake up in the morning, you're writing your strategy, you're writing your entry, your exit, your risk management, how much capital you have on that particular trade. Okay, I'm ready to read. And you write everything down. That means you are ready for a trade. Now, when you wake up and you just open your chart, you know that there was a time I woke up, I just opened my MT5 and I saw market just dropping down. Oh my God, you need to see the way I was clicking. I didn't even understand what was going on. Why? Because I just saw that movement. The next thing I started clicking, entering sell, 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 sell. Guess what? At the end of the day, I even lost that trade. I didn't even understand what the market was doing. All because I saw that movement. That is how most of you here are trading. Most of you, once you open your MT5, the very first thing you are doing is to look at the market and start clicking. You don't even know. You don't have a plan. You don't have a plan. As a business person, you must have a plan. You must have a plan written down. You want to open a shop, You have a plan for that shop. How am I going to make my money from this shop? What are the goods I'm going to buy? What are those things I'm going to produce? And that's what's going to help you as a businessman. And that is exactly what you need to implement as a Forex trader. So you don't have a plan, and that's why you're struggling. Hidden truth. Hidden truth. Remember, I have just one mission, and the mission is to tell you the truth. The reason why you're losing money, the reason why you're not profitable, the reason why you're among the 90% that are not profitable are these things I'm telling you right now. Remember, no trader, like I said yesterday, no professional trader will have the time to give you these details. I am doing this because I feel like a lot of people need this information. Write your plan so that you can remember. There's nothing as beautiful as looking, maybe you have a notepad, but to me, I prefer if you have a hard copy. Yes, we are in a digital world. I know most of you will say, "Oh, I'm writing it down somewhere." We're in a digital world. Write in a hard copy so that you can have access to it anytime. There are times your gadgets could get bad, or there are times your battery could be low. But when you write it in a hard copy, I don't know, there is just this perfection. That's why you see most trading journals are always hard copies. You understand? So you write it down, give yourself details, in like serious details on every single thing you are doing on that particular trade. And that's how you become profitable. So you write your entry, you write your strategy. What strategy am I using for this trade? Okay, I'm going to use support and resistance. I'm going to use trend line. I'm going to use SMC, ICT, whatever strategy, trend line breakout. You write it down. You are the one that did that setup. So you are the best person to tell how you got to that setup. So you did that setup, except you're copying the setup from somewhere. If you're copying from somewhere, then you may not know how the setup came about. Because that's what most of us do. You go to a Telegram channel, they've posted, you just go and copy, and the next thing you said, I have a zone to enter a buy. How did you know? What did you see? Have a setup. Write the strategy you're getting that setup from. Write your entry. Write how many pips should be your SL. At the end of the day, okay, if I am taking at this price, I'm losing just so amount of money. My account is safe. If this trade does not work, I will rest. I will wait for this other thing. All these things, write it down. That is what a trading plan will do for you. A plan makes you disciplined and not emotional. So you see, I'm now teaching you secret on how to deal with psychology. Number one, trading plan. Trading plan is one of the secrets of dealing with emotions. Because when you have a plan, you are not fearful, you're not scared, you are doing what you know how to do best at that point. So at that point, you've gotten rid of emotions. So you see that a trading plan makes you very focused and like you have that boldness. You feel like, this thing, I think I did it well. I've taken out time. Take out time. You spend 1 hour, 30 minutes on the chart, looking at it, studying it very perfectly. Look at all the strategies and just enjoy yourself. Today in my Telegram group, I posted something. I said, I see gold selling massively today. Someone messaged me and said, boss, I'm not seeing a sell today. I'm seeing a buy because there's a trend line. I just laughed. Why I laughed is not because I feel too good that I might not be wrong. Yes, I could be wrong. But the reason why I laughed is that there is what I have seen that that person have not seen. And until I explain to you, that's when you understand. Because I took time, I took hours to figure out that. You understand? I took hours to figure out that. So it was very easy for me to say, okay, I think I'm seeing something. Most times it may not work. That's why we have room for losses. Remember, I said there's always room for losses. Any trader that tells you you can't lose is deceiving you. There's always room for losses. So have a trading plan, and it will help you to be disciplined in whatever decision you take, and you won't be emotional. Hope is not a trading strategy. Structure is everything. That's what I wrote down here. Hope is not a trading strategy. When someone asks you, what's your trading strategy? You can never say hope. So stop saying, I hope this trade will go well. You should not hope the trade will go well. You should give us facts. I gave this analysis because I'm so sure that, okay, this is this. Give us facts. We want to see facts. Give us technical. Give us technical analysis. We want to see facts. There is nothing like hope. I say hope is not trading strategy. It's not a strategy. Some people say, oh God, I hope that this market will buy from here. I am hoping that today is going to be a sell. Market do not care. Market is not even interested in how much hope you have. Market is never interested in how much hope you have. So hope is never a strategy. Structure is a strategy. Build a structure for yourself. Build a plan for yourself. And now we'll talk about emotions. The silent account killer. Did you know that I said yesterday that 80% of the reason why you are not profitable or why you've lost so much money in the Forex market is psychological. Emotions is not even technical anymore. It's not technical anymore. So you see that the fear, greed, FOMO, revenge trading, and all those things that have been an enemy to you as a trader. Now the question is, how do I control those emotions? Are you aware that there are certain ways? Do you know that I think I said something yesterday. I said that most times we lose money and you will not know. The reason why you don't know is because we've built ourselves to a point where when we lose money, it does not affect us physically. Losing money is painful. There is nobody on earth that loses money and doesn't feel pain. Losing money is painful. But the truth is, as a pro trader, you lose money, you're still going out there to teach. You're still doing videos, you're still shooting content. And those out there watching those contents, they are, oh my God, this guy is doing so well. They are not aware that you've lost so much money. Why? Because we've been able to control that psychological problem. We've been able to, like, we've worked on our emotions. There are people that immediately they lose money, they start crying. I know of somebody that if she loses money, don't even get close to her, because if you get close to her, she could slap you. Yes, that's how most people behave. Please, if you're joining us now, do well to share this video. We really want to have a lot of people watching this session. So share this video to all your platforms, your WhatsApp, your Facebook, Instagram, different platforms. Share it to all your handles. Please, we really want this video to reach out. Drop your comment, click the like button, and then subscribe. If you're not subscribing, you won't have access to us again, because this is not where it ends. I will be coming out here time to time to be teaching and be saying a lot of things. Remember, I told you at the beginning that I will be an anti-Forex trader. I will be that trader that will be exposing things that you are not aware of. Yes, that's my mission. That's my mission. So you lose a trade and you want to win it back and you end up blowing accounts. You lose a trade, you want to win it back immediately, you end up blowing account. This is one of the problems you are facing. You lose a trade, relax. Why? Why are you relaxing? Now let me tell you why you're relaxing. In your trading plan, in your trading journal, you never wrote down that when you lose a trade, you enter immediately. Yes, because now remember I said trading is intentional, which means if you lose a trade, you need to follow the process again. So you've lost that trade, that signal failed. Go back again and sit down and have another plan. That's how it works. The first plan never worked. So that's why most people used to have plan A, plan B. Your first plan, your first analysis, your first strategy did not work out. So that's why I said having a journal will help you to control emotions. Because in your journal, you did not write another zone to enter a trade. But because you've lost it, you want to click immediately to recover. That was not part of the plan. That's why I say if you stick to your plan, you'll be a profitable trader. Have you ever noticed, I think most of you here are experiencing this. Have you ever noticed or discovered that most times when you put something in your head and say, okay, today I want to make $100, and then you make that $100, have you noticed it? Maybe drop it in the comments. Maybe at the end of this session, I would like to look at the comments. Have you noticed that whenever you make a decision in your head and you tell yourself, this is what I want to do, and God allowed it, let me not say God allowed it, you finally did that correctly, that very moment, I used to tell my students, is another devil. So that very moment, the second thought came and like, bro, you've made $100, act 10. That is when you lose. It has happened, and that is what has been happening. So many of you drop your comments, you see that a lot of people have faced that. You know why? It was not part of the plan. So you're doing it like you're gambling. You had a plan to make $50 and the market heard you. Do you know that the market have ears? Why does the market have ears? The market have ears because the people that are the market are people, humans like you. The key players are not robots. The key players are humans like you, so they have ears. How did they hear? They know where everybody's looking for SL. They have eyes, they are seeing. They know that, oh, everybody will want to put SL below this structure. Okay, let us grab liquidity and still push back up. So when you speak to yourself and you have a plan and say, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do, and you have a full structure, the very moment you go against that plan, that's when you lose money. Go back and check, you will see that I'm telling you the gospel truth. The very moment you go against that plan, it has happened to me several. In fact, if I tell myself this is what I want to do and I am okay for that day, maybe I just feel like there was a day I felt like I made some money and I felt like adding just $14 to that money to make it a round figure. You know that because of $14, I ended up losing times 200 of that account because of $14. So you enter the trade, you enter a setup and it worked very well, and at the end of the day you're not okay because it did not give you a rounded figure. That was my case. It didn't give me a rounded figure and I felt like, let me just get small. Is it not $14? $14 just how many lot size? If I just do 10 pips, I've gotten $14. I tried it and I end up, it was going against me. I was still layering, and I kept layering, and at the end of the day, $14 showed me shege. That's because I went out of the plan. So for you to deal with psychology, emotional problems, fear, greed, fear of missing out, you need to have a trading plan. Now, winning in Forex, mastering your emotions more than mastering the chart. For you to win psychologically, you need to master your emotions. This is me teaching you something. I'm teaching you how to deal with psychology. For you to win psychology, you need to master your emotions. You are the owner of the emotion, not me. That's why I keep telling people that it's not everything that we can do for you. It's not everything we could assist. There are things that you yourself should assist yourself. You know your problem. And that's why the trading journal will help you. Because when you lose a trade, you ask yourself, why did I lose that trade? Because I was fearful. So at that point, you've taken note that it was fear that made you to lose that trade. So point number one, you've gotten that information and you're fully aware that one of your emotional problem is fear. One of your emotional problem is fear. So if you could master that problem, you will have a solution to it. Master that problem. Most people do not even identify their emotional problem. Most people do not even know what is their problem in trading. Sit down, figure out what has been your problem. Is it because I trade only in the morning? That's why I lose money. Most of you trade in the morning. When you trade in the afternoon, you lose everything you've made in the morning. When you discover that thing, you have decisions for yourself. You make decisions for yourself. Because if you discover that you're only making money in the morning and losing in the afternoon, for those that trade USD pairs, that means the US session does not favor you. Then build that as your strategy. Say, okay, fine. Maybe I'm not good trading the US session. I'll trade only in the morning, the Asians and the Euro, and I'm done. That is how you develop yourself. For those of you that knows me, you know that I love US session. Check my Telegram group. I'm always saying we will wait for the US session to trade. Yes, there's another reason why I wait for US session to trade. They are the owners of that particular market for the day. We are trading their pair. So their session needs to resume for us to see and understand what is happening. We are trading their pair, not other sessions. And that's why you used to have massive volume. So have you noticed why most of you make money in the morning and you lose in the afternoon? It's because you've not understood the US session. Fine. If you know you can't understand the US session behavior, why not stick to the Asians that you're always trading and let that be your session? Trading is a lifestyle. Build a lifestyle for yourself. Forget about signal groups. The more you keep looking for signal groups and copying trade, waiting for this one to drop signal, the more you are wasting your time. I said yesterday that if you keep doing this thing, just start giving up because you will not be profitable. You will not. Profitability is not about you making $200,000 today and tomorrow you lose it. That's not profitability. The real truth about Forex. I'm sharing this information because I know that a lot of you out there are passing and going through this particular thing I'm telling you right now. So master your emotion. When you master something, you get to understand that thing. The reason why a medical doctor can wake up from sleep and perform an operation on your system is because he understands how the human body works. He understands the human body. He knows where to put the blade and tear your body and nothing will happen. But you that is not experienced, if you get that blade, you kill someone. So it's what you are master of that you become perfect. So if you cannot master your emotions, if you cannot master that particular problem, you won't even know how to solve it. Now, did you know that it is from professionalism that you get to mastery? When you are professional in whatever you're doing, you become a master. Master and professionalism, they are two different levels. Yes. Someone who is a master, he understands, like, he is like the owner of that particular thing. Do you understand? He's like the owner of that particular thing. There are medical doctors that are professionals. This is their field. As a medical doctor, you're a professional. That's your field. There are still medical doctors that are masters and they specialize in a particular thing. That's why most times if you go to the hospital, they'll tell you, oh, there's a doctor that is to operate you. How come this other doctor can't operate you? So there are people that are too good. So when you are paying attention to your psychological problem, you will know how to get rid of it. I used to tell my student that there was a time I wrote stuffs in cardboards and I was writing, Joshua, don't do this, and I pasted it on my door. Why? Because I know that whenever I wake up from sleep, I am seeing this door. It worked. I have a student that whenever he is on a trade, or maybe he has done his analysis and he does not want to enter a trade, you know that market is very tempting. That's why you see psychology is the biggest problem of every Forex trader. The market is so sweet, very sweet and tempting. Very sweet and tempting. So that very moment you've made up your mind not to do something and you look at the market, you feel like your hand is itching you to press buy or sell. So this very guy, whenever he does his setup, the next thing he'll start playing games. You know why he's playing game? He wants to distract himself from looking at the market. So as he's playing game, once in a while, he'll just look at the market. That is his own way of controlling his psychology. That's why I said, when you discover your problem, you know how to solve it. You can't solve a problem you don't even know. You must know your problem first before you solve it. So you need to discover that particular psychological problem you are facing before you are able to solve it. Remember, I said that most winning in Forex is mastery. Winning in Forex is mastery. You master your emotion more than mastering the chart. I think that was the point I was talking about. You master your emotions more than mastering the chart. Most profitable trader, the most profitable trader is not the smartest, is the most disciplined. Don't think you know too much. Your setup are always right. People that are profitable are not the ones that has the smartest and the best setup, are the ones that are disciplined. You can have the best entry ever, but even you yourself, you will not enter. Have you noticed that most times you could do a setup and before you get to that setup, you've entered that trade, and when you lose money, people who have seen that setup are the ones that are entering the setup for you. So you did a setup and you've lost money that you don't even have money to enter the setup you did. Someone else who you showed that setup to is the one benefiting from that. That's because you were too smart. You are acting smart. So it's not about being smart. Forex is not about being smart. You could be smart, but you're not profitable. It's discipline. How do you get discipline? These are the things I am teaching you today. So try as much as possible to control these things. Over leveraging. So, let me tell you something about over leveraging before I say the last point. And I think I have one more point after this, or two more points after this, and we are done. Over leveraging. I wrote down something here and I said, small accounts, big dreams. Do you notice that those people with those small accounts are the ones that have the biggest dream ever in the world? Have you noticed that? You know, I watched a video that said you want to buy a Ferrari and you're using 0.01. That is the truth. It's a fact. You can't use 0.01 and buy a Ferrari. Sorry about that. Yeah. So I wrote something here. I said small account, big dreams. The beginners, those that want to buy Lambo, are always the beginners. Why? Why is it that we that have traded for 4 years or so, if we are not that lifestyle kind of person, we are not even thinking of that. Even those that are lifestyle kind of traders, it takes a time or a while before they get to that point of even thinking. So why is it that every beginner, their very first mission on earth as a Forex trader is to buy big things? It is those dreams you are having that is making you not succeed, because your dreams are bigger. They are too big. They are bigger than reality. I'm exposing something to you. Dreams have different levels. Dream what you know you can fix at that point. So the very dream you're having for that point should be very, very realistic. Very realistic. Some people just started trading and the first thing they have in mind is, okay, I want to build a house, I want to buy a car. Can't you start trading and say, okay, I want to get a small system from there? It is a process. It is a process. So you see that your dreams is what is making you fail, because what you are visualizing in your head is too big for you to apply. Your dream is too big for you to apply. It is bigger. The application is difficult because you don't even know your whereabouts. It's too big. Motivational speakers will say dream big. If get as you go dream big, the dream is bigger than you. I'm exposing things that will help you. Yes, you won't find any trader that is telling you this truth. Nobody have time to tell you this. Small accounts, big dreamers. You have small accounts, but you are dreaming big, and that is why you end up risking more. So the reason why you're layering more is because of your dream. So you have a bigger dream, and that is what is prompting you and forcing you to enter bigger entries. With $10, some of you are trading $20, but you are using bigger lot size and comparing yourself with the pros that are using $20K and are making 1K. Do you know one funny thing? Most time these pros are using like 5K, and when they make 1K, 2K, you see what you are interested in is the profit. You're not even looking at the capital. Most of them will use big capital and they are making 1K. So that 1K looks very big to you. So because that 1K is big to you, you now want to use $20 to do 1K. So you use $20 to do 1K because your dream is too big. You are imagining things. Man, do you know that beginners can imagine? We can't, like, Forex traders are if God can actually open most people's eyes to see what their fellow colleagues are thinking and imagining, you know that the world is not even enough for us. In fact, you will not even see space to be parking cars. Because the kind of cars that we used to imagine in our head, I don't even know if China have produced it before. We imagine things, but yet you have a small account. With your $10 account, you're thinking big. Your dream is too big. So you're trading a $50 account as if you're trading a 50,000 account. How do you want to be profitable? How do you want to be like these guys? It's not possible. So these are the things that is killing your trading journey. I told you that trading is a business. Understand that there is a time, there is time for everything. There is time for growth. There is time for growth. The experiences you have that will help you to grow. Remember, leverage is a tool, it's not magic. So trading too big or dreaming too big or trading too big will make you increase your pressure and have bad decisions. Make you increase your pressure and you have bad decisions for yourself. You make bad decisions. Why? Because your dreams are too big. You're thinking too much, yet you have a very small account. With your small account, you just want to do everything overnight. And I said I have 2 more points. Now, impatient. You want fast results. You want fast results. Everybody, once they started, in fact, this is a common thing I used to hear. Whenever I have somebody who wants to register for the academy, the very first question they will ask is, how long will it take? You know why? They want to start imagining how long it will take before they will buy the Ferrari. So they want you to help them to make their imaginations simple. So the very first question they ask is, how long do you take? When you tell them 2 months, you say, okay, you now start thinking 2 months. Okay, 2 months. 2 months is not bad. Okay, 2 months. All right. So the next question here is, boss, how long will it take before you start cashing out? You want fast results with a little effort. You're making little efforts. People are burning nights, burning candles, studying, buying courses, subscribing for things that you will not want to pull out your money to do. Most of you, if I tell you, okay, come and buy this course, I got this course $200, you will not want, but you want to be like me, or you want to be like a pro trader, but yet you're not willing to do what they are doing. And that's why they don't even have time to tell you these things, because they know you will not listen. Yesterday I was speaking to a student, and she said something. She said, oh my God, that this session I'm having is really interesting, that she wish that the whole world can hear it. That when it's something important like this, you will not see the world. But when it is the ones that they want to deceive you, you will see the whole world, because that is what everybody is looking for. You are looking for the lifestyle. You're not ready to hear these truths. These are the things that will help you to be a profitable Forex trader. Impatient. You're wanting fast results with little effort. Forex market is not marathon. No? Forex is not marathon. The market is always there. Instead, if you want to run faster than the market and you feel like you're winning the game, the market will allow you to run faster than itself. When you run, you get to a point where you stop and the market will overtake you. By the time your finance finish, market will overtake you. So there is no need to rush. This market, are you aware that this market has been even before most of you were born? Yes, this market has been. So why the haste? It will still continue to be there. We will still have it there. So why are you rushing? Why are you looking for fast results? Why are you so impatient? Why are you not understanding that there is a process? You need to appreciate the progress you're making. Understand that there is a progress. You need to appreciate that progress. Don't allow yourself to be intimidated. It's not a marathon race. Most traders fail because they give up too soon and change their strategy too often. How many of you in here have had up to like 5-10 strategies? I'm sure so many of you here. I used to do that. I used to do that very well. Yes, I'm one trader that I used to tell people I trade. I don't have a particular strategy I trade. Reason best known to me and to my students, because they understand why. I don't have a particular strategy. Yes, you can call me anywhere and I'll tell you. I don't have a particular strategy I trade. Now, but for those of you that have a strategy you trade, have you noticed that there was a time, I think there was a time I was trading trendline breakouts. That was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, one of my strategy was trendline breakouts. So I learned trendline breakouts online. Was it 2 years ago? 3 years ago. I'm sorry about that. 3 years ago, I learned trendline breakouts online. And I was so comfortable because that strategy worked the first time. I was very happy that it worked the first time. Do you know what happened? It worked first time, second time, third time. Just the fourth time that strategy failed, I changed my strategy. I said, this strategy does not work. Let me go and look for another better one. That's where you come across YouTube video and somebody telling you, I have the best strategy. And you go and watch that video and you're like, okay, let me try it. So when you try that strategy the first time and it works for you, you've accepted it as your strategy. So why are you changing strategy every time? Why are you not developing that strategy? Do you know that there's an advanced level to every strategy? Do you know that there are some major concepts to those little things that you've learned? I think last year or this year, I taught my students a deep secret about support and resistance. We used to hear support and resistance is a retail concept, but do you know that there is an advanced level to support and resistance? Most of you do not know. So why not develop that particular strategy that you call your strategy? There is no point running around from one strategy to the other looking for indicators. Most of you, if you check your trading view, added so many indicators to a point where you subscribe for trading view, and if they open your trading view, you'll be seeing so many arrows, buy sell, trend line, this. They've, like, your trading view is scattered and you are confused. How do you want to be profitable when you are a confused person? You can't be profitable because you're already confused. You don't even know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, you will not be doing all of that. You see indicators everywhere. You scatter your chart with indicators, and it makes you so lazy that each time you wake up from sleep, what you just want to do is open the trade or maybe other block indicator, and it will just show you where to enter, and you enter. Yes, we know that everything is changing. They call it smart work. And that day, and some of you don't even know why that indicator is put in that place for yourself. Why not learn this thing yourself? Get to a point where you are so good that you understand whatever is happening. I'm not sure there's any question my students have asked me before I can't understand or I can't answer. I'm not sure. They've not. In my first batch, I think the last year batch, October, there's this guy that's always, I don't know where he used to go and bring out questions from. Maybe when he goes to YouTube and he watch something and he comes up with one word, and he comes and he'll be like, boss, what is the meaning of this? And I'll be like, man, this guy has come again. But I end up answering him. Why? I have had experience. So the reason why I can answer any question is because I know. You can't tell somebody what you don't know. Trust me. A preacher cannot preach in a church when he does not even understand the word. A pastor cannot preach when he does not understand the word. So you cannot tell somebody or teach somebody what you don't know. So it means that the knowledge is very important. You yourself, you need to download yourself with so many materials for you to be profitable. Stop thinking that Forex is scam. Forex is not scam. Forex is for only businessmen. Forex is for only those that understand business. Forex is for only those that understand how business works. I'm going to end there for today. If you have a question, please drop your question on the comment section. Drop your questions on the comment section. Comment on this video. Say whatever you feel about this video. Tell us whatever you think we should know concerning this video. So you need to understand that we still have, I think on Sunday, I'm going to talk about brokers. I told you that I'm going to expose a lot. On Sundays, I'm going to talk about brokers. Alongside, that's why our Sunday live will be on Telegram. So for those of you that is not on our Telegram channel, just go and subscribe to our Telegram channel, because on Sunday we'll be live on Telegram and I'm going to talk about brokers. I will tell you what you don't know about some brokers. I'm going to talk about brokers. I'm not just going to talk about brokers. I'm going to talk about signals as well. So Sunday is special. I've created Sunday for that. Tomorrow we'll talk about something different. I'm going to expose something different. So do well to follow us. For those of you that are joining us now, remember we started this event on Wednesday. So on Wednesday we went live on Facebook. On Thursday we went live on Instagram. And today we are live on YouTube. So if you want to follow this series, because I think I've said a lot of things from the beginning, so I may not be able to start from afresh to list down my point. So I gave deeper knowledge. So if you want to actually get this information, go to our social media handles, subscribe, and then do well to watch it. Don't feel you're wasting your data. You're not wasting your data. This is the problem we used to have. We used to feel like these things we are doing is waste. You are not wasting it. It's for your own good. It's going to help you grow. If you don't grow, if you're not ready to grow, then you're going to learn the hard way. And you see, that hard way of learning is not good for you at all. I learned the hard way, and I don't fail to tell people. I learned the hard way. So if you have a question, please drop it on the comment section. We are going to give you time to type. So in the next 2 minutes, I'll be checking for questions. So try and drop your question, drop your comment if you have any questions. Yesterday, someone came to see me today in the office, and he said, boss, I have a question, but I couldn't type it yesterday because I felt like people will laugh at me, or I felt like we have so many pro traders. See, you see, this journey is your journey. Is nobody's journey. Nobody is interested in whatever. Like, you should get to a point where you should not care. Yes, it is your journey. You are the one that will actually benefit from this thing. So if you have a question, type it. Don't be afraid of whatever. If somebody laughs at you on the comment section, you don't know wherever that person is. That's just the comment section. He laughs and that is all. It's not your business. Your business is for you to grow. So do well to drop your question. So today was very benefiting, and I think I've actually given out value. So drop your comments, give us nice comments, nice credit, because if I review these things, this is what makes me feel like, okay, I feel like I am talking well, I'm speaking well. So drop your comments, and I'll be exposing fake lifestyles tomorrow, and you don't need to miss tomorrow's session. Tomorrow is going to be on TikTok. Yes, tomorrow will be live on TikTok. So if you don't have a TikTok account, please, if you don't have a TikTok account, please go create your TikTok account and search for Gold Dynasty and follow us on TikTok, because tomorrow I'll be exposing a lot of things. So tomorrow I'll be exposing fake lifestyles, the right trading mindset and all of that. I'll also expose some technical issues that you encounter on your trading platform. Now there are some things you don't know. If I tell you that MT5 has some glitch that most people program, sorry, MT4, not MT5, yes, MT4 has some glitch. Let me not even say it now. Don't worry. Tomorrow we are going to talk about a lot. I told you that there are so many things you need to know, so that when you see someone posting his screenshot and he's posting it on MT4, you're seeing a lot of massive screenshots. Those things could be edited. Not on MT5. It can't happen on MT5. It's never on MT5. Trust me, I'm the one telling you. You can't find it, but I'm telling you some things. So tomorrow I'm going to shake the table. Yes, tomorrow I'm going to shake the table. So tomorrow we'll be exposing a lot of things, exposing lifestyles, fake lifestyles, and brokers, those things that they are doing, those things that you don't know, the reason why they are telling you to subscribe to their channel and all of that. So I'm going to expose all of that. So my goal this week is not to impress you. So I'm just here to empower you and to make you know that there is so much. Okay, so do well to, before I answer those questions, do well to subscribe to our channels. I think they are going to be displayed here, or our social media handles. So do well to subscribe to those handles. Let me take question. Let me read some question. Okay, so let me take the very first question. All right, I have a question from Glory Etum. She says, good evening, sir. How do I become profitable in FX? Okay, Glory said, how can she become profitable in FX? All right, Glory, you're going to do me a favor. Now, first of all, what I want you to do is just go to our Facebook, Instagram, and then, okay, you're already live here. Watch those two videos. Then when you listen to those things, you can chat our support contact. We are going to drop our support contact here, our WhatsApp support contact. You chat them up, and then we are going to give you detailed information. Now, how do you become a profitable trader? Now, how to become a profitable Forex trader is what I'm sharing with you now. That's the reason why I'm exposing this thing. I've said a whole lot. I think from the beginning, I talked about the educating yourself, I talked about educating yourself. I talked about the get rich scheme, people thinking that Forex is a get rich scheme. I talked about mentorship. I talked about seeing Forex as a real business, not hustle. I talked about losses. I think I've said a lot. I've said a whole lot so far. That's why I said just go to our social media handles, Facebook and Instagram. If you missed it, go back, watch those videos. Then I think you have clarity on what you're looking for. And then if you need mentorship, for those of you that feel I could mentor you, I could coach you, no problem. I'm open for that. Yes, my desire is to actually see. I've always had desires to build people. Why? Because I know that there are people that are suffering out of ignorance. You know, what you don't know, you don't know. So if you feel I can be a mentor you, coach you, I'm still open for that. I'm still open for that. Is there any other question? So Glory Atom, just do well to go through those handles. Follow us on those handles. Do well to go through those sessions, and I think from there you will hear a whole lot I've said. Then you need to know that for you to be profitable, there are certain things you must do, and these things is what I'm listing out for everybody. Is there any other question? So if today's session actually gave you clarity, if you learned a lot, drop it in the comment section, share it in the live. Also tell your friends, go out there, tell your friends this truth. Your friends need to also hear this truth. Let me see the comment section. Let me see the comments so far that we've had from the beginning. Let me see the comments from the beginning. Okay, I'm seeing another comment. Sorry, another question. Glory to me saying, I make profit every day, but I keep losing everything at the end of the day. I don't know if it is greed. There are so many factors that have triggered that. Yes, it's possible you make profit and you still lose. I think I said it in today's session. It's because you've not yet understood yourself. Trading is a character. You need to know that there's a character that is attached to Forex trading. For those of you that are following me in my channel, you discover that I don't give signals more than 2 times or 1 time. Is a character. There is a character attached to Forex trading. So blessing, or sorry, is it blessing or glory? Glory, it could be you are over trading. Maybe you are trading, making profit, like you said, that you notice that. Let me read the comment again. You notice that you are making profit every day, but you end up losing it. Yes, I make profit every day, but I keep losing everything at the end of the day. So you see that before you started the day well, and you're ending it in sorrows, you're ending it in tears. It could be because you're over trading. It could be because you're greedy. Maybe you've made $10 depending on your account size, and you're not satisfied, you're not contented. You want to add another 10 to it. Remember, psychology is normal because we are humans. As a human being, you must actually experience all of these things. Psychology can never be gotten. You can never get rid of it. Let me tell you the truth. You can never ever get rid of psychology. That's what you need to understand. Nobody gets rid of psychology. The only thing you could do is to control it. Psychology is controlled. So this is our TikTok user. Just go to TikTok, search on Golden, GOLDDYNN. Search us on TikTok, because tomorrow we'll be live on TikTok. I have friends on TikTok who are also ready for this session. So that's our TikTok handle for tomorrow, Golden. Search us on TikTok and get more information. Remember, I made a promise and I said those that joined this session from the beginning till the end, which is going to be on Sunday, and you know very well that you are interested, maybe you want to register for the academy, or maybe a mentorship program, or you want course or whatever, there's going to be a discount for those persons. So do well to follow, subscribe, be following us back to back, because I have a lot of data to release. I have a lot of information. If I tell you that there are so many things I have to release, you won't believe. I have so much information. All right, now the link, you're gonna see our Telegram link. So our Telegram link is just right below. here your screen. So that's our Telegram link. You can take a screenshot and then you go to your this thing and search for it. It's going to direct you there, or you could contact our support as well, our WhatsApp support, and you will get the link directly to the Telegram channel. This is our official Instagram handle, Gold Dynasty Official. Search for Gold Dynasty Official on Instagram and subscribe, follow us. Just follow us, follow every single thing we do. We want the world to get this information. We want the world to get this information. Then Glory Team, this is our Facebook user, Gold Dynasty. So search us on Facebook, Gold Dynasty, and get to watch that video. Please get to watch that video. Don't miss out on that particular video. Then for those of you that may be looking for our WhatsApp contact, the WhatsApp contact is going to be displayed on the screen very soon, if that is going to be possible. I don't know if it's clear enough. You can see there, +2349168379542. Yes, so you could take a screenshot if you're not seeing it properly. You could take a screenshot. Sorry, you could take a screenshot if you're not seeing it properly. Now, 9168379542. 09168379542. I repeat it again. 68379542. You could take a screenshot, chat up that WhatsApp contact, ask whatever you want to ask, get every information you're looking for, and we are ready to respond to you immediately. Thank you very much for joining us on this session. Is there any other question? Okay, there is no question. Glory, thank you. This is rewarding. Thank you for giving out the sacrifice. Yes, we appreciate your coming. Please do well to share this information to your friends. Tell the world about us, because we want a lot of people to hear this thing. Thank you very much, Savior Apan. Thank you, everyone. Mayene Brownson. Okay, yeah. Mayene. Okay, sorry, I didn't actually give this information. Mayene Brownson is asking, good evening, sir. Is there any specific time frame or tenor to grow from amateur to pro trader? Okay, I thought he wanted to ask for the time for tomorrow's session. I think tomorrow's session is by I think 2 p.m. Nigerian time. Whatever is the case, if you're following us on that this thing, we are going to give you details. But let me answer Mayene's question. I was just bringing it that because I didn't talk about that. So tomorrow's session is going to be in the afternoon, not in the evening for TikTok. It's going to be in the afternoon by 2 p.m., not in the evening for TikTok. So we'll be live in the afternoon. So Mayene asked this question. Good evening, sir. Is there a specific time frame or tenor to grow from amateur to pro traders? No, sir. There is no time frame to grow from being an amateur to pro traders. For you to be a pro trader requires you. Now, let me shock you. Let me shock you. There is this amazing thing that even most times people get surprised. You know, my boss, the person who I learned from, my mentor, is actually 7 years experience in the Forex market. And let me surprise you, we are the same age mates. We are age mates. Yes, we are age mates. The person who taught me how to trade, my mentor, is not a Nigerian. My mentor is this, that we are, if I had that, if I was to be this naughty, maybe I would have said, this one is my age mate. So we are age mates. And what happened is, he spent 7 years in the system. It took him a lot of time to become a pro trader and to understand most of this thing. But for me, it didn't take me that same time. Do you understand? Now, what I'm saying is this. The reason why we are passing out knowledge and information is so you don't go through the same process we are going through. So you could use 6 months and be profitable. You could use 3 months and be profitable. Everything depends on you. If you can digest this information I'm giving you now from day 1 till now, day 3, today is the 3rd day, if you can take your time to digest this information, being a pro trader is very easy. Why? Because I'm already giving you tips as a pro trader. I'm giving you tips, things that other pro traders are not telling you, and this is you hearing it. So it's another stepping stone for you. is enough reason why you should be a pro trader faster than you can. Is enough reason why you should not spend 1 year. You hear a lot of people say, I've been trading for 1 year. That should not be your case. That's why you need a mentor. If you're following the leadership and the guidance of someone who knows what he's doing, trust me, you will not spend the number of years he spends. So, sir, there is no, let me have that comment again. There is no time frame from pushing from an amateur to a pro trader. There is no tenure to be a pro trader. A pro trader you can be a pro trader in 3 months. You could be a pro trader but let me be realistic. 3 months is actually too small though, but it depends on you. If you're this kind of person that feels like, oh my god, no matter what, this thing I must get it right. If you've not clicked the like button, please do well to click the like button. Do well to click the like button. Please click the like button. Just click the like button. As you're clicking the like button, this video is reaching so many people. As you're clicking the like button, as you're engaging it, you're allowing, there's an organogram for this thing and people are getting to see it often. So please click the like button. I think there's another question. I don't know if I've answered Mayenne Brownson's question. Another person, choosing it took, is saying, sometimes I'm not contented with 50 pips because I predict it to be 100 pips movement. Do you think I should stop at 50 pips or try to analyze more? Sometimes the 100 pips go as planned. Now let me tell you something. Do you know that most traders, their problem is they don't even know the kind of traders they are? Yes, most of you do not even know if you are a day trader, a scalper, or a swing trader. So that's why you are applying a swing trader's concept as a scalper. Swing traders have their own concept of trading, the number of pips, but your mission to trade is just to enter a trade and you see $5, you close, then you want to do 100 pips. That's why I say trading is a character. When you discover the kind of trader you are, you will know what you are looking for. If you're a scalper, you should know that scalping does not even require you looking for 100 pips. Scalpers will always look for, most times you see scalpers 30, 40, 50 pips maximum, and you see most times they risk too much. Yeah, I don't really advise people to be scalpers, but it depends. I can't force you to be a scalper or a day trader or a swing trader. It's left for you. I can't actually force you, but I'm just telling you that choosing the reason why you're actually you're not contented with 50 pips might be maybe you are applying a different concept for a different trading format. You're a swing trader, but yet you're applying the scalping strategy, or you're a day trader, you're applying the swing strategy. So you need to first of all know the kind of trader you are, so you know how many times you should be in the market. As a day trader, why are you looking for 3, 4, 10 setups in a day? If you're a day trader, you look for a setup that gives you just 50, 100 pips and you're good. For those of you in my channel, you know that most of my signals are always 100 pips maximum. Let me tell you one secret. If you see a trader that gives you up to 100 pips, embrace that trader. It's not easy to produce 100 pips in the market. I am betting you. Watch, observe most of these Telegram channel traders do. They give you a signal, use a very big lot. Once it's 20 pips, they show you big profit and they'll tell you signal hit TP. And you in your mind, you'll be there. You say, oh my God, this person will make $10K. You'll be deceived. These are things I'm going to say tomorrow also. You'll be deceived. So you need to understand that there are different concepts for different traders. If you are a swing trader, you should not be looking for 30 pip signal. How can you be a swing trader and you're looking for 30 pip signal? It's not possible. If you're a day trader, you should not even trade up to 5 times in a day. You look for one setup, trade, and you're gone. You're done for that day. If you're a scalper, then you can fix your eyes on the system and the screen and you keep scalping. I don't know if I've answered your question. So you need to know the kind of trader you are. And how do you know? The more you trade, that's why I say you need a journal. You need a trading journal. You need a plan. Because as you're trading, you keep discovering yourself based on what you've seen on your journal. you wrote down on your journal, maybe in 1 week you notice that all your signal you're always giving 50 pips, then that's when you know where your attention should be diverted to. Or you notice that all your signal is always support and resistance, that's when you know where to center your or direct your attention to. You know that, oh, maybe I'm very good at support and resistance. That's why I said a trading journal will help you to be very intentional about trading. And we have another question from Gloria team. She said, I'm a scalper. Do scalpers really need all the many analysis? Scalpers most times do not even like analysis. She said, do scalpers really need many analysis? Most times scalpers do not even like analysis. I'm telling you. For those of you in here that are scalpers, that you know that you're always entering trade 20 times in a day, ask yourself, tell yourself the truth. How many times have you she's laughing. How many times have you actually sat down to do the analysis for all those trades you entered? I think I've answered your question. So you see that scalpers, they are using their eyes to see. So they don't even like analysis, because once they see a candle, they just click, they are up. Because as a scalper, you cannot have that time to start planning 20 trades. Like you strategize and you have analysis for 20 trades in a day. So a scalper do not, and that is why most times scalpers fails. Yes, a lot of people who are not profitable in the market those are scalpers. I'm being serious, because they're always entering those short-term time frame. They don't have plans for it. Once they see a candle trying to sell, they enter, and all of those things. They're just using those 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes to enter, and it's always very risky. Very risky. Yes, pro traders rarely scalp, but some pro traders to scalp. That's why I said you need to discover yourself. I don't know if I've answered your question. Is there any other question? Any other question? Okay, I'm not sure there's any other question. Thank you very much for your time. Please don't forget to click the like buttons, share this, tell your friends about us. Please, if you're not on TikTok, don't say because I don't have an account on TikTok you missed tomorrow's event. Tomorrow's event is gonna be very amazing. So please do well to go on TikTok. Gloria team, thank you very much. She said, I like your shirt. Thank you very much. Okay, someone said I have a question in MSit. Okay, please, if you have a question, just kindly drop it faster so that I won't end this stream without answering. Someone said I have a question in MSit. Is it Louis? Yeah, please, can you drop your question? Savior Akpan said tomorrow is my birthday. Okay, Mr. Savior, we are going to celebrate it tomorrow. All right, so we are waiting for an MSit question. I believe that we've actually said a whole lot so far, and this will help you. You know, I actually sat down one day listening to my boss the same way you are listening to me, and that's how I changed my trading journey. Just one day of listening to him, and he was speaking like this. You see why you need to have a mentor, because it will actually help you to have a pattern. For those of you that know, for those that knows my mentor, the way I give analysis is the way my mentor give analysis. The way I analyze my market and mark my zones is exactly how. In fact, if you see the way I give my setup, when I say sell gold now and all of those things, you may not actually know that it's just what I've seen. Yes, so try as much as possible to look for someone who will show you. Another question, I'll try to be fast. Is it okay for scalpers to focus on fundamentals as a strategy? I think I would say no. As a scalper, just avoid fundamentals, just avoid news, because from the beginning your setup is not even a swing setup. Your setup cannot carry news. Most times fundamental is always going 100, 200 pips, 300 pips, depending on the particular news at that point. So, and you know, scalpers, your own is always 20 pips, 30 pips, 40 pips. Max, most scalpers, max is just 50 pips. You understand? So you notice that the kind of pips you're looking for does not marry with the fundamental analysis. So our advice, if you're a scalper, whenever you know it's time for you, just avoid the market so you don't lose your money, because your strategy or your pattern of trading does not fit to fundamentals. Yes, your pattern of trading does not fit fundamental. But if you're a scalper and you understand fundamental, then go ahead. Yes, there are some scalpers that trade once it's time for news, they pull out and then they still scalp the news. So there are some scalpers that scalp the news. Once the news drop, they enter just 30 pips, they are out. I don't know if I've answered your question. Glory Etum said, I wish you could be doing live trading once in a week, mostly Tuesdays. Okay, yeah, I started that, I think, last month. We started doing live analysis. Oh, okay, you said live trading. Oh, okay, I get your points. Live trading, that's me showing you my trades. We are trading together. All right, that's still another good idea. We are also looking towards that. I'm going to do that, and then there's going to be a copy trading too. We are fixing that as well, so we will look into that. Glory Etum, what strategy is better for scalping? Oh my god. That question, what strategy is better for scalping? There are all the strategies is better for scalping. I won't tell you this particular strategy is better. If you trade trendline breakout and you want to scalp, sure, you wait when it break out, you scalp. Scalping is not scalping is you just entering and going out. You just blink and you're out. That's the scalping. That's why it's giving that name. You understand? So any strategy can work. If you're a scalper and you understand SMC, maybe the SMC, you know very well that you're a scalper and you're looking for 30-40 pips, then you can scalp the 30-40 pips in SMC strategy and you're out. Scalping is the time you are in the market. Yes, is the time you are in the market and how long you're willing to be in that market, or how many times you're willing to trade in the market for that day. So it's not about the strategy. It has nothing to do with the strategy. A scalper can trade support and resistance. A scalper can trade trends. A scalper can trade SMC. A scalper can trade ICT. A scalper can trade each other strategy, change of character, break of structure, all those strategies. A scalper can trade those strategies. A scalper can trade price action. Yeah, so it has nothing to do with your pattern of trading. Any strategy can work for you as a scalper. Any other question? If there's no question, I would like to I think that is all for now. Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate. Please, if you're not following us, follow us. For those of you that want to also follow me personally, I also have my own personal handles, Joshua Joe. But for now, I would say follow Gold Dynasty, because Joshua Joe might be the lifestyle. I might not really give you this information on my personal handle. Sorry, I might not give you this information on my personal handle. So Gold Dynasty is meant to educate you. My personal handle might be to maybe make you feel like you should dream big. Thank you very much. I really appreciate. Thank you for your time. We'll see you tomorrow 2 p.m. on TikTok. Please go and download TikTok, install TikTok, and follow our handles. Subscribe and follow us on TikTok. Tomorrow will be very amazing. Very, very amazing. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow.
Cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow, let it be.
I wake up to the sound of music, Mother Mary.